Welcome back to the 99, where we're focused on brewing a better competitive commander. I'm your host, Patrick Marlett, and this is Brew Wars, the mono-colored battle, a likely segment to be repeated on future episodes of Brew Wars. But joining me today are Justin on Naru Meha, Phil on Godo, and Phil on Marwyn the Nurturer. That's right, we've got two Phils in today for double the fun on our games. And did I just spoil it? Well, this session today houses multiple games for you. I try to cram as many as I can into these as they only pop up once a month, but I do hope you enjoy the games today. Now, on that note, gang, if you enjoy the content on the 99, the best way to help support it is, of course, via a pledge on Patreon. Your help there goes miles into helping the production cost for this channel, for helping out Brew Wars, the live streams, the deck techs, and more. And if you'd like to learn about all the benefits, you can visit the link in the description to find out more. Not only do you get to participate in the monthlies, having your voice and opinions heard at the end of this video, but also a brand new segment called Brewmaster that is all about you, the viewer. So go over and check that out. Also, guys, if you'd rather help by supporting us, purchasing new cards, maybe some Time Spiral Remastered, that just popped up. The best way to do so is via the link in the description over at TCG Player. It costs you nothing in addition, but a portion of those proceeds will go to help the channel, and I thank you if you use that link. Now, lastly, as I mentioned, the monthlies for the month of March. What are your thoughts on the current reserve list buyouts, and how have they affected your paper Magic consumption? For many new Commander players looking to get into cEDH, they found that there's a price wall that they have to hurdle just to acquire some of these staple cards. Now, we've heard some excellent feedback from our Patreon community, and I'd love to know your thoughts on this very topic as well. Feel free to leave them in the comment section down below, and of course, stay tuned to the end of this video to hear the thoughts of one of our Brew Crew members. And before we start this episode, just a quick PSA, this is a casual format. Guys, if you're playing kitchen table Magic, feel free to proxy the cards you need. Just be courteous and use decent proxies, unlike my recent proxy video. The YouTube shorts, if you haven't caught any of those yet. Just another thing added to the repertoire here. But guys, without further ado, let's jump into this one. Welcome back to Brew Wars, where we put the casual into competitive, all thanks to Yesway Rosé.
Is a sponsor.
Not a sponsor, but they could be. But nothing gets you saying, honey, like Yesway Rosé. That's what we're going to do today. Or, daddy, don't daddy. Don't win the game on me now. No. So guys, I am your host, Patrick Marlett, and I'm playing Teshar, Ancestor's Apostle. She is the ascendant of Sarah, and ready to rule the day by recurring, one of Sarah's many ascendants. That's bullshit. There's just the one. So we're not playing that in this list. Essentially, I'm going to recur artifacts in my graveyards. It's all about historic casting. You've seen it on the show before, but get hyped. Let's see if I win with a hand of 5.
Going last.
Oh, no. Daddy's salty.
Yeah. A little bit.
My name's Phil. I was hoping you would go first so that I could say whatever you said, but I'm playing Marwyn the Nurturer. It's a mono green list. It's not Isand or Selvala for some reason. The whole point is to basically utilize one of the many green creature combos to make Marwyn really big, and then dump all of her mana into an outlet, draw my deck, and Peace Within Everything or Finale Devastation.
It's almost a Selvala package.
Yeah, it's like a why aren't you playing Selvala green card.
She's easier to put. It's funny because I've played a lot of green lists on this channel, but not Marwyn. Yeah.
All right, now I get to say what he said. Hi, I'm Phil. I'm playing Marwyn. No, I'm kidding. I'm playing Godo. Yeah. Big Godo. He's a barbarian. He brings equipment into the battlefield. There's really only one that we care about, which is Helm of the Host, so we need to give him a crown, and then he makes a lot more Godos and they overrun the board. It's pretty fast deck, pretty proactive. I didn't mull the 5 this time. I'm on a full 7, and I'm going second, so pretty excited.
Yeah, I'm playing Naru Meha again, and kept a hand to 7.
Not Orvar.
Not Orvar. I was going to play Orvar, and then I'm like...
Not Selvala, not Orvar.
Can't afford a Candelabra. I'm not going to buy a Candelabra right now, so I'm like, all right, but anyway. I took the challenge. We're the only reactive deck at the entire table. Can't stop all 3 of these boys, but maybe we'll get some fast mana, go first, and flicker for a wish.
That's all you can hope for, right?
Flicker for a wish.
And we'll see how that goes. I'm going to crack open this rosé and serve us up, boys. Phil, welcome to the table, by the way.
Thank you for having me. Excited to be here.
Yeah, I don't have enough wine glasses for everyone, so we went to jam jars today. Cheers, guys!
Cheers.
Cheers.
Onward.
I always go first because I'm that lucky on Brew Wars. I got double lands, I got a Chrome Mox, I got a Baral, I got a Thieving Skydiver, and I have an Isochron Scepter, and I have a Rhystic Study. So I already know that I can go land, Mox, and then turn 2 Rhystic Study, but it's also really important to know that I have a Thieving Skydiver. So if I see that on turn 3, I can Skydiver someone's crypt. Hell yeah, I will.
All right, so our hand is Duretti, Mindstone, Treasonous Ogre, Goblin Engineer, Mana Vault, and a Great Furnace and a Mountain. Essentially perfect. So we're going to go for plan A here, which is Treasonous Ogre on turn 2 via the Mana Vault on turn 1. However, this hand is actually a little bit more resilient because even if I end up paying a lot of life or Godo gets destroyed or the Helm gets destroyed, the Goblin Engineer and Duretti combo are going to let me pitch that Mindstone, maybe get, like, with the Engineer, a Grim Monolith, and I can start cycling a Grim Monolith and Mana Vault to basically just continue to have decent mana. If the Helm is destroyed, I can use Duretti to get it back. So I'm feeling really comfortable about this hand and really good about this start. Going second, feeling awesome.
So my opening hand was 2 Forests, a Gaia's Cradle, an Oakham Adversary, which did not help me at all, Finned Horn Elves, and a Carpet of Flowers. It was pretty standard Marwyn stuff. Turn 2 Marwyn, you love to see that. I got a little greedy maybe by keeping that, but I figured it didn't have any enablers, but I figured it could do something.
Going last, one of my favorite things to do on Brew Wars, but this hand is okay. I had to mull down to 5, and we have 2 planes, a Skull Clamp, a Spirit of the Labyrinth, and a Silence. So we have a little bit of interaction with the Silence. Of course, we have the Skull Clamp that'll let us draw, but a Spirit that's stopping the draw. But guess what? You can clamp the Spirit, recur the Spirit with Teshar. It should be okay, provided we get there. So let's keep this hand. We certainly do not want to go down to 4.
All right, start it up. It was a land.
Well done.
It was a land on top. You
Well,
can tell by the slight curve
Oh,
of the foil process.
What do you mean? Was this a Commander Legends land?
No.
That's
So
what
that's
it sounds
basic
like.
island.
That's what it sounds like.
All right, we'll start this with an island,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna cast. Ooh, interesting.
I'm getting hyped. The
Uh-oh.
suspense is killing me.
Very scary.
What do you cast for 1 blue?
I'm
Colors.
thinking. We're actually.
I'm just gonna pass it up.
You should.
Yeah, we're gonna pass it up.
This
here.
is the game.
Fair
Pass it
magic.
up.
All
This
right,
is
Play
the
fair
game.
magic. We're gonna play some fair magic.
Draw a card. We'll play a Mountain, because that's what Godo does. Then we'll cast a Mana Vault. Man, a vault.
Oh no.
It happens. It happens.
Yeah, no, I know.
And so it begins.
It's the same
You're
joke.
probably used to that.
Oh yeah, 100,000%. All right, draw for turn. We're going to play a non-bent Snowguard Force from Call Time Beautiful, by the way.
Very pretty.
I haven't seen the newest snow lines. You like them better?
I like the frosted.
Yeah, well, they're a lot cheaper.
I haven't
The
seen
Modern
the
Horizons are like
Pass it over.
$7
Let's
each.
see it. Let's
The Modern
admire
Horizons
this.
ones don't look good though.
$7
I
foils.
like them.
They look
Oh,
like
you know what?
we've
These
been
look
through.
really
They
good.
look like
This
butt
looks
plugs.
really good.
They do look like butt plugs. If you missed our previous episode where we talked about Modern Horizons
I missed that one.
Oh no, they're just basically butt plugs. I don't know.
Spiky.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Flared base.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I wonder if like the artistic team was given that direction though. They're like, hey,
What part of it looks like a butt plug?
The whole thing.
Especially the island.
He's talking about the cool art ones.
Oh yeah,
The whole
yeah.
thing.
Well, the island definitely does, but the forest?
Yeah.
I mean,
I've seen
I'll have
some-
to take a
I've seen
second
some
look.
kinky
We just see butt plugs.
forest-
We just see butt plugs everywhere.
Just ask Marwyn.
I'm gonna tap this for green and play a Carpet of Flowers.
What a guy. He did the thing.
Somebody stop me.
You
All right,
main
I'm actually
phasing
gonna,
two? Main phasing two?
main phase 2, I'm going to add 1. I'm gonna target Justin, add 1 green to my pool, and then let it fizzle and pass.
Oh, no dork.
Alright, let's hold our fetches.
All right, so we have our draw per turn. I'm going to play a Plains. And do I hold for interaction, or do I play like a greedy boy?
Greedy boy.
You know what's interesting here? I don't... You know what? No, we're gonna play this out. Let's hope the game goes on for a little bit. I'm gonna cast a Skull Clamp.
Love a skull clamp.
Look, a clamp. I'll pass.
We'll play a Cephalod Coliseum.
Love it.
Oh, did you guys Coliseum?
You gotta try with at anything.
I didn't
that-
even get that one.
So bad. I'm
Is
gonna
that
play
an
Chromas.
actual joke?
I'm gonna play Chromas.
Crizzle.
And I'm gonna stash away. Let's do a Baral.
He's the chief compliance officer. Not anymore. His barrel.
And then let's tap
Naru Meha.
and try to play a Rhystic Study.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's why we kept
good.
the hand.
It's a good turn too.
You had the pyro, didn't you? That's okay.
Big sad.
It's okay. Big
Mana Vault seems a little important.
Probably more
I'll
important.
pass here.
We're going to play a Great Furnace. And then I'll tap for 3 and a red and play a Treasonous Ogre.
Yeah.
This creature has an ability that says pay 3 life and add a red mana.
Well, do you like paying 1 for that?
I will be paying 1
Yes,
for
you
that.
shall.
Of course.
Is this the game right here, boys?
It is the game right here.
It literally is the game right here.
So I should have taken his Mana Vault, but is that really a good play? I would have tapped out 3, not have my Rhystic Study, which is way better against the entire board. I would have taken him off of Treasonous Ogre mana, but he really had to have it turn 2. He had it.
So, you know what I kept in my hand?
Well,
that I was gonna hold
should we?
up?
Are we going to play it out
I mean, there's really no
for the audience?
sense in doing that.
Is there a swords? Do you have a swords to plowshares? Yeah. Oh, a silence.
At any rate,
Does Treasonous Ogre resolve?
yeah, I've got nothing for Treasonous Ogre.
All right, we're all in. Ogre's down. Let's do this thing.
Yeah,
Great.
I passed
I'm going to
by
use
first.
his ability to add 18, pay 18 life and add 6 red. So I'll do that and go to 22.
I gotta tell you, I really, well, I mean, you might have
I'll
some
cast Godo.
format interaction.
I do not.
Will you pay 1?
Yes,
6.
I will pay 1. 19.
Okay.
Go to trigger.
It's an expensive
Go to
one.
trigger.
Go
Go
get
to
an
trigger.
equipment. So we'll get
There you
our
go.
favorite card for this deck, which is Helm of the Host.
Yeah.
And then I will pay a further 15 life and go to 4 and attempt to equip the Helm to Godo. I will enter combat. Helm of the Host has an ability that says when you enter combat, create a token that is a copy of target creature that is not legendary.
This is all unique to me.
Here is a non-legendary creature that is a copy of Godo. It gains haste. I will attack you for 3. And then I get a new combat and a new Godo.
I didn't like my hand
And a new combat, and a new Godo, and a new combat, and a new Godo. And that's how the deck wins the game.
That hand was such trash that I'd
Well,
love
you went
to
to
mulligan, or
Yeah.
rather just draw another new hand to 7. You guys want to play another game?
Let's
Yeah,
do it.
1,000%.
So it's game 2, and guess who's going first again? This one feels pretty good, because I also have fast mana. I have 2 lands, I have a Mox Diamond, I have a Mystic Remora. I mean, that's why we kept the hand, right? We have a Grafdigger's Cage, we have an Isochron Scepter. We're like pretty decent right here. I think that no matter what, turn 1, if you have a Mystic Remora and you're up against all of these proactive decks, because I'm the only reactive one, I'm going to get some draws off of this. So I feel like no matter what, I need to drop this right now. Yeah, I have no lands once I play land Mox Diamond, but it's worth it. I'm going to draw them.
I kept a hand of 6. The 7-card hand was Red Elemental Blast, Mana Vault, Great Furnace, Mountain, Simian Spirit Guide, Imperial Recruiter, and a Dockside Extortionist. So really good. The Recruiter can get the Ogre. I have a lot of mana because these guys play a lot of artifacts, Teshar in particular, but also Naru Meha. And there's a couple enchantments on the green side, so feeling excellent. We're going to bin the Red Elemental Blast, and that seems like maybe a little bit dangerous because we've got some counter magic here. I would keep it in a different pod if there were more blue players, but we're going to put that down and just run out the combo in a similar fashion if we're able to.
My opening hand in the second game was enough acceleration. It was another turn 2 Marwyn. It was 1 land, so again, a little greedy, but it's green, so I got a lot of non-land mana sources. Carpet playing into an Naru Meha deck was pretty nice. The Symbiote and a Multani's Acolyte. So I could theoretically start stacking up double Marwyn triggers per turn, drawing cards. And Garuk for when Marwyn does eventually get big enough. Another grindier hand for sure, but it had the turn 2 Marwyn and it had a draw piece in it, so it felt solid.
Going last again, but with a slightly better hand, we have a Windswept Heath, Plains, Grinding Station, Jeweled Amulet, Lotus Petal, and a Ranger Captain of Eos. So this is actually a really decent hand, and it's 1 more card than last time. So let's see if we can pull this together. I want to turn to a Ranger Captain. That would be amazing. Woo! All right, so back again for more punishment. Take us to Colorado, Phil. Show us those mountains.
mountains.
Yeah. Or Justin's going first, technically.
Still.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
roll
still
again.
going last, still
We
going
did roll
last.
again.
Yeah, it's great.
Better than 5 though? How many hands?
It's 6, so yeah, better than 5 technically. I
20% better.
20% better. Yeah.
All
All right, Daddy. I can't believe they made a Godo, like a big Godo too.
Islands.
How do you
A
mean?
big Godo card
Let's get a Mox
Oh.
Diamond.
Yeah.
Let's get a Mox Diamond.
for the little Godo tokens. You're always doing shenanigans over there.
I'm trying to, man.
Very scary.
Trying to. Let's play Mystic Remora.
Oh no.
Thank you.
And let's play a...
Miss Dick Remora. Sorry.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
not sure
It's great
that's
to
enough.
meet you today.
I don't know you outside of this at all. I've never heard of you before. Who are you? I don't know you. Well, I guess I have to feed the fish. So we'll play
You
a
don't
mana
have
vault
to feed
again.
the fish.
Sweet.
I would prefer
Fishy on the stack. May I draw?
You may draw.
Does anyone want to say anything about that mana vault?
We've done this before.
We've been
I'm
through this.
I'm scared. I need an adult.
I just didn't. I just have the same exact hand. No, go ahead.
That is not an adult next to you, sir.
No. I may be the oldest one here, but I'm not an adult.
That is not an adult.
So we're going to play a snow-covered forest.
Where's my silence?
Tap that for a boreal druid.
The worst of the elves.
The worst of the elves.
Is it a cold snap or a mystery booster?
But the best of the
Mystery
snow
Booster,
elves.
Mystery booster.
Think about that.
He's like snow elf I've ever seen.
Pass turn?
I'll draw. Okay, beautiful. Exactly what Daddy wants to see. A windswept heath.
Into a plains.
Please.
Oh, crack the heath.
Is it into a Mistvale plains?
Could you imagine?
Mistvale plains is awesome.
Mistvale Plains lets
What
you
does it
put
even
any.
do?
Could I put the windswept heath back into my library with
Yes.
Mistvale Plains? Okay. But it
Any
comes
card
with
in your
taps?
graveyard goes under your deck.
Why would you want to unthin your deck?
It does come into play tapped, and you need
Yeah, why would
a
you
couple.
want-
I think two or
When you're
three
playing
white
land tax and you
permanents
need that
play
last
activated.
basic,
Yeah.
Misfell Prince.
All right, Justin. Here's what I'm going to do for you today. You can draw a card.
What's that?
The jeweled
That's
that
a
a
jeweled
bauble?
amulet.
Oh, no.
So I'm
Okay.
going to cast a jeweled
Sweet.
amulet, and then I'm also going to let you draw another card because I don't have resources to stop what's going to happen. So here's a jeweled lotus petal. Enjoy that. Draw another card.
Cheerio.
Oh.
Yeah. I think
Cheerio
what we're going
now.
to do with that is pass.
Well, that was a lot of Cheerios.
Feed that fish. Nom 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 nom.
That felt good.
That's
okay.
fish food.
Yeah.
It's on tap. Upkeep.
Why? Remember what happens last game.
There's one thing I like about Justin is that he
Briefly.
always draws all the cards. He doesn't always win the game.
I don't always win the game, but I draw all the cards.
The man has the biggest hands I've ever seen.
Daddy obliges. Island.
I land jokes.
Sometimes.
Just occasionally.
Always land.
Alright.
They don't always land.
Let's go for a Graph Digger's
It's more like a
Cage.
Gatling gun.
Oh, shutting down some action.
All you peeps.
Yeah.
Meh, I don't
Doesn't
care
really.
about that.
Players can't. I mean, that doesn't really do much to go to.
It doesn't do anything to me.
Yeah.
It makes
Court
Teshar.
calling
It makes
your
Teshar
brother.
big sad.
Yeah, that does.
Big sad. Alright.
Stopping the wrong person.
Nah.
Graveyards in
Don't even worry
libraries.
about it. Everything's fine.
Yeah, I don't love that. If you could... Never mind.
If you could just not be
Yeah, if you
playing
could
that
just-
card.
Arguably worse for me, but I guess I'll suffer it. for
All
now.
set? Okay. Play a Great Furnace.
Is that not exactly what you did last game?
Literally the same
Okay, I'm
three
just-
cards.
just
I
checking.
promise
I think it's an
that
okay
the deck was
furnace.
cut. I promise.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's a fine furnace.
If it's a treasonous ogre, I'm calling bullshit.
Well, let's start with a
Imperial Recruiter.
different creature,
Okay.
which is Dockside.
Looks
Ooh.
I'm presently counting 5.
Don't feed the goblin, guys.
Yeah, that's gonna have to be okay with me, dog.
You could sack the Lotus.
I'm not gonna do
Just checking.
any such thing with my Lotus. I mean, I could. Do I want to? No, I don't.
Okay, so that's 5 treasures.
Yeah.
We'll just mark that here.
Okay.
I will use 3 treasures.
I mean, if you have it, you have it.
I will play
It's gonna be a big shooter.
an Imperial Recruiter.
Big shooter.
Yeah,
Left
that's. I mean, this is gonna get you the treasonous ogre.
Does
You can play it.
Recruiter result?
Yeah.
Patrick's got something.
If I was not last in turn order, I would.
That'll go to hand.
Yeah.
So on my turn 2, I actually drew Helm of the Host. I have to manage my mana very carefully here. And the reason why is because Helm actually makes the combo 1 less mana. The combo's 11 mana, Godo is 6, and Equip is 5. But if you use Godo and you get Hammer of Nazan, you can cast the Helm for 4, so it actually makes it cheaper. But there is a Mystic Remora in play. Cast the Ogre?
Yeah.
Does Ogre resolve?
Still one treasure left.
I got.
They're all creatures, by the way.
I'm gonna brainstorm.
No fish feeding here.
That's not a good sign.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
Even after all the draw I gave you, you play Graph Digger's Cage, and you pass.
So
my God,
we're gonna
Justin.
have Treasonous Ogre enter the battlefield.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can't stop creatures.
Fantastic. I'll pay 18 life, go to 22, and play Godo.
Yes.
Godo resolves.
I've played 2 spells in 2 games.
Yeah.
I got it to work in a
Godo
card of
resolves.
flowers.
I need to not go last. Is
Yes?
all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll search my deck for equipment.
It's the second time I've had a solution, but I'm going last.
I'm gonna get the Hammer of Nazan.
Yeah.
That's not.
That's gonna auto equip to Godo because of its trigger. So Hammer of Nazan has a trigger that says when it or any other equipment enters the
Oh, the
battlefield,
helm must be in his hand.
I can make a an equip So we will.
See,
We're gonna give Godo the hammer.
generally that's why the only time that would ever happen.
I'll pay 12 life.
Yeah.
And play Helm from hand.
Yeah.
Ooh, can I
I'll
draw?
go to 10. I don't think I can actually pay for that because
You
wait.
need to, well,
How much mana? No, I could go to 1 because I can use this treasure.
You gonna use the treasure to pay for
Fuck
it?
yeah, I'm doing it. Let's go. We're gonna do it live. We're paying for it.
So courageous.
Helm enters the battlefield.
Yeah.
Hammer Mazan trigger goes to Godo. I'd like to move to combat.
Yeah. I'm gonna fuel this jeweled amulet of mine. And I'm going to crack this lotus petal. And I'm gonna pass. That's fine.
Yep.
Yeah.
GG's.
Just slams his Godos down.
Here we go. All the Godos.
That's what I drew into
Alright,
with
alright.
a
I
brainstorm.
actually defaced these cards,
Like
by
a
the way.
brainstorm.
They're not on these are not on the sleeves. They're actually on the cards.
Nothing good.
We got him.
All
Cops,
right.
cops are on their way.
I'm gonna say, because I love editing, we're gonna do one
more game.
And I would like to roll higher than what I've been rolling.
But we look. This is a clear sign that we don't stack the decks, like
really
there was
want
some
you to go
comments
first,
last
though.
time.
Okay, we get it. Godo likes to go fast. Pump the brakes, man. And Phil, if you're watching this, I'm not sure those first 2 games illustrated that we're not stacking the list. What with the Great Furnace Mountain Mana Vault combo? But just so you all know, we did shuffle and cut his list. Trust me, I didn't want that to happen twice. But I'm so sorry, PQ, that you only got to play 2 spells thus far. Let's just see if we can break that curse with a third and final round. Naru, Teshar, Marwyn, or Godo? Who takes the crown? Okay, Godo technically took the crown twice, but let's see who can really take it this third time.
Okay, so for game 3, we have 2 mountains, a Emergence Zone, a Lion's Eye Diamond, a Mind Stone, a Tipple's Trickery, and a Goblin Welder. I would not normally keep this hand unless it was without the Goblin Welder. The Welder is actually the thing that turns the hand into like a decent hand. There is a line here where you can like play the LED, play the Mind Stone, cycle the LED, and get 6 mana from the Welder, essentially. So that's like a pretty good mana boost. Also, I've been slapping these guys around a little bit, so I'm going to take a slower hand and we'll see how this goes.
Okay, so my opening hand, this game had a turn 1 Marwyn, so Mana Crypt, Emergence Zone, which is an incredible land, Snow-Covered Forest. It had Symbiote, which is a pretty important combo piece. It had a Voice of Many, which I can drop on turn 2 and start drawing cards immediately. Had a Multani's Acolyte, which is pretty much useless, I guess, with the Voice of Many, but it's still redundancy for the combo. And it had a Wild Growth, which is useful acceleration.
All right, we graduated to a 7-hander, and I've got a Plains, City of Traders, Mana Crypt, Junk Diver, Quark Clan, Ironworks, even Mind Sensor, and Silence. So if you're doing the math, when you look at this hand, you can see that we have a turn 1 Mind Sensor online. I am 3rd in turn order, and this is a mono-colored table. So I don't know how many fetch lands I'm gonna hit, but I'm probably gonna take my first turn to at least set that up and stop a Godo from winning on turn 2.
So it's game 3, and finally, a little bit of karma. I'm going last, and I have to mull to 5. So when mulling to 5, I had to, right? Because I'm last in the order, I'm the only reactive deck. I need a hand that actually does something. I can't really play fair magic here. So I'm gonna keep 2 islands, a Mystic Remora again. Listen, you need it. I had a Ponder and I had a Brainstorm. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe I can get some like unfair mana rocks going. I just need to land that turn 1 Remora. It's gotta happen.
All right. Well,
Don't say past turn 2.
I kept 7. There isn't a Mana Vault in my hand, but there might be one on the top of my deck, so we might do it again. We didn't. Okay. We'll just go ahead and play a Mountain.
Sweating.
Tap that. We'll play
worth it,
a Goblin Welder.
Okay.
Which is just, a fair card, sort of. And we'll play a Lion's Eye Diamond. Shout out to Alter Sleeves. Very cool. Off to you.
That's cute.
Drop return.
Cute start. Cute start.
You ever see this? You ever
Dump
see
the
this
hand.
before?
Please
Look at
dump the hand.
He could dump
No, I
the
haven't.
hand.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's sweet.
That's really
It's a
sweet.
Snow-Covered Forest.
I've seen this
Deja
before.
Vu.
Boreal Druid.
Mana Crypt.
Whoa! He's doing stuff.
Marwyn the Nurturer. She makes an
Marwyn.
appearance, finally.
Yes.
Someone else got to play their commander.
So I can-
Someone else got to play their commander.
I'm going to pass.
Sweet. I will draw for a turn. It looks good. We'll keep it. I'll go ahead and play. I'm going to start strong. We're going to just do my own Mana Crypt. That's right. You're not the only one. I'll play a Plains.
Mm-hmm.
And I think with that, we'll we will. We'll. This hurts to say. We'll pass.
I'm happy for you, honestly. At this point, I feel like he's a raid boss. Where it's just the three of us against him.
Right? Yeah, I know what you mean.
I don't know if that's fair to say.
Oh, we're gonna destroy you.
And
then we'll destroy each other.
I'm gonna attack you with Marwyn for no reason.
Who's the tank? No, my life total need is irrelevant to
I know,
Teresa's.
I know.
But buffing her is important, so buffer then attack him.
Yeah.
Don't use it for mana.
I've had no problem sequencing in any of these.
Daddy,
games.
you on 5?
Daddy wants to play past turn 2. Mystic Remora.
Again?
Yes.
Useless.
Yes.
Useless.
Yes. It's okay,
Go for it.
Draw a card.
It's okay.
How does he keep doing
I have to cast creatures now? Fine.
Cast your creatures.
Cast a creature. See
Already
what,
planned on it.
see what happens.
Just
Yeah.
gonna slow the game.
Love
Just gonna slow
elves.
the game. Just a little bit.
Mountain.
Oh god.
Relax, guys. It's just a Mind Stone.
Mind Stone.
I don't mind stone. Go ahead.
Oh, let the,
I don't mind stone.
let the draw occur, why don't you?
Pass it.
Off
Delicious.
to you, Mr. PQ.
It's already worth it.
What
Already
am I
worth
correct?
it.
Odds damage. That is a 6.
Ooh.
I'm safe.
Hey, look, we made it past turn 2, guys.
Yeah.
All right.
Congrats,
Let's think
everybody.
about this for a second.
Don't know what's gonna happen.
He's counting.
I am counting. Counting is something I have to do.
I count to 7. You count to 12. He counts to.
Let's tap this Marwyn. For 1 green. I'm gonna play Llanowar Elves.
Ooh, 7th edition foil.
Marwyn trigger.
It's a good choice, sir.
Plus
Yeah.
one counter.
It's an expensive choice.
It's the only choice. You
I
can't
thought
play
I thought you were attacking me with Marwyn.
I'm not going to do that yet.
Not this turn.
Not yet.
He's gotta get big.
Tap a green.
Yeah.
Or sorry, tap a Suncar Force 4 green.
Oh no.
Wirewood Symbiote.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Spicy.
Hold up.
Hello.
That's a good start. Wirewood Symbiote, return an elf to your hand. You need another card to make that work.
Yep, I can't pull that back to my hand.
He
yet.
needs the Quirion.
Or Cloudstone Courier
Courier.
or some shit.
Quirion.
Go for it.
Quirin
Keep
Ranger.
going.
So I'm going to bounce Llanowar Elves back to my hand.
Does he have the nice
Untap
foil of it
Marwyn.
though?
Tap Marwyn.
Does he?
Marwyn is a 2/2. I'll tap Marwyn for 2. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna tap this Forest
Yep.
for 1 green. I'm gonna play Llanowar Elves again. Marwyn
Okay.
trigger.
Marwyn's
Now,
a 3/3.
smack Phil.
Hey. Hey. I'll block with the Goblin Wild. I'll fucking do it.
Marwyn is a 3/3.
Let's
I'm
go.
not going to attack. Sorry. I'm going to tap Marwyn again. 3 green. I will use one of those green to cast a Wild Growth.
Yeah.
Ooh, a beta
Will
wild
you
growth.
pay?
Alpha.
That's an alpha
Alpha.
wild growth.
That's
I will
an
not
alpha.
pay.
Why not?
Please draw,
a
because I
win.
hate you.
To win.
Are you
So
just
I have 2. I have 2 green floating.
Okay. Okay.
Mana Crypt.
Yeah.
Voice of May.
I don't know what that does.
You draw a card for each opponent who controls more creatures than you.
Fewer creatures.
Fewer, which is all of us. So that's
Yes.
a draw 3.
Yeah.
Marwyn trigger.
Draw 3.
As
Okay.
in TB.
Go for it.
Okay. Draw 3.
Can I get a full
I think
creature
the,
on
I think
this
the buck
table,
stops
please?
here, though.
The buck stops here. You are correct, and I will pass.
That is an alpha wild growth.
At the
That
end
card
of
is
my
maybe
turn.
older than some of the
Can I
viewers.
see its borders?
Absolutely.
Can I see its borders?
It's got
Can I see its
It's got
borders?
the curved corners.
End of turn.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Aven Mind Sensor.
It's thick.
I don't like.
Can you
that.
fucking chill right now?
Actually, I do like that. That's good.
Do I
like
wish?
that a
I mean,
lot.
when it
Yeah.
helps against this shit.
Yeah, no, I.
In a world of fetches.
Do I get to go?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna roll for my mana crypt here. Odds I take damage.
We have a game.
I do take damage.
We
1
have a
through
game.
3. I will draw for turn. We're gonna go ahead.
Don't
and
disappoint me.
Cast a with this planes that I just placed on the field from my hand. A land tax. You can draw a card.
Sweet.
Before I do anything else, I think I'm just gonna move to combat here, and I'll swing the Aven Mind Sensor your way.
Yep.
Pow.
I mean, you just illustrated twice how life matters.
Life
So,
matters to Godo.
Other than
Life
that, man,
matters.
do we cast more things? I think we wait.
Not to me.
Because
Godo-
you know what?
Godo life matters.
We only have so many instants, and we might have one of them. in our
Oh,
hand.
look at that.
It keeps some removal for these.
That's the size of the hand that you kept.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fact. I will pass the turn with that, though. I think that's good.
We good? All right. Mystic for more. Upkeep trigger. Continue.
Fish lives to see another day.
Fish lives. Does it feel good? Doesn't
No,
feel good, does it?
It's
Sorry.
all right. It's all
I made
right.
my second land drop. I'm ecstatic.
Play some preordains.
Hey.
Preordains? Yeah.
We want to draw more.
That sounds good.
Hey, that's a good one.
Is it, though?
It's really good against this table.
Okay.
It's a Graph Digger's cage.
Yeah, right. I
It's a
swear,
good
if I look at
cage.
this footage and he had a counter spell, I'll be so annoyed.
For one?
Oh, for that? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it stops one deck that was doing nothing.
I'll pass. I'll pass with a hand of 7.
I'll draw a card.
Okay. With a hand of 7.
Yeah.
I will play any Emergence Zone.
So you can win with combat at instant speed.
I can instantly cast
That makes
Godo.
sense then. Oh, okay. That's cute, I guess.
He's got
Yeah.
8 mana.
Twin Flame. Yeah.
9, 10, 11 if he welds it.
You're gonna weld?
He's showing us 11 mana on board.
This is 6, technically.
Okay.
7, 8, 9, 10. Godo counts to 11. Also, There's an Avon I don't mind sensor. So
I think you do mind.
I do mind. I hope you do mind.
I'm reveling in this.
Probably just draw a card from your Mind Stone and pass.
Just like bin it.
Yeah.
Bin
Just
it.
don't play anything or draw anything.
You've got the LED. Yeah, well,
Weld
back.
the LED. What about the artifacts that are in my hand?
I don't know. Put them on the field. Let's see them. Let's see them.
Show
Let's
me.
see
I'm
them.
gonna LED them.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
LED. Put things over here. Put things over
I have
there.
no idea what you're saying.
He's got a helm in his hand, and he's going to use the LED to bin it, and then use the Goblin Welder to bring it back.
Don't do that, dude.
That would be the saddest. The saddest.
That's a full commit, though.
After
That's
those
a
first
full
2
commit.
games,
You
come
can't
on.
ruin my debut.
He already ruined it twice.
Sorry, PQ.
No, it's okay.
I knew we shouldn't have had 2 Phils on the show.
I know. I'm sorry to the audience.
No, we wanted you. We wanted you.
This
All
one.
right, we'll retcon. You can go into the past episodes, take it down. Edit
You
my
have
I'm
face.
gonna just pass, and we'll see how this goes.
Okay.
You got the emergency.
You still have all 10 of your fingers.
That's exactly right. I have the
Mind Stone
emergency.
it.
Untaps.
Yeah, you're good.
Crypt trigger, odds damage. I'm gonna take 3.
getting hot.
This turn
Pretty
is
spicy.
arguably gonna
Draw.
be good.
Arguably.
I just can't believe that I got to.
a lot of
get this far.
permanence in
That's
play.
a third.
Whoa!
Man, that's wild. This is.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I forgot how
No,
to play.
that's wild. This is just.
Your humor's growing on me.
Yeah. Yeah, you see, you feel comfortable. It's weird that you're untapped and he's cautious.
Tapped out and he's down.
Yeah, right?
Tap the crypt.
Tap the crypt.
Tap and Llanowar Elves.
Llanowar Elves.
I'm gonna cast a Fierce Empath.
This is the thing that finds a thing?
Converted mana cost 6 or greater. Please
I'm
continue.
okay with you searching
Okay.
You may show me.
the top 4.
Oh!
Yep. Totally forgot about the Avon Mind Sensor. Whoops.
No!
Got him.
God! All right. Yo,
You might get it. You might
I
get
got
it.
hit.
If you hit. Did you hit?
Oh! Your debut! Your debut!
Oh man, just like we staged it. Oh. All right, shuffle.
Wow.
Congrats, sir.
Feel free to edit that out.
Feels
No,
good.
effectively
No, but I mean,
staged.
but it's useless though, because now I have like.
You're gonna do it again?
No,
If you do it again, you gotta do it. You have to do it again.
You're cutting my deck.
No, I'll cut it.
Yeah,
I'll cut it
yeah,
live.
So that, yeah, we're
We're
gonna.
gonna cut it live. Don't
Live.
no editing.
Live here.
Live.
Live here,
We're alive. And it's
Everyone
happening
gets to
now.
touch the deck.
Dude, we're always live until we're not.
Yeah.
Marwyn trigger up there.
God damn it.
Chill out, Phil.
Chill, Godo. Yeah.
I can slow down. One more. Yeah, shut up.
Look, I think the
I was
probability
talking
of,
about
He's
myself.
looking for the creator.
I think the probability of you seeing a 3 or less is
Not bad.
gotta be
It's just
greater
not,
than
It's not going to be the target.
than
no.
Woodland
It's not gonna be the,
Bellower.
You can
that was
find it.
that was bananas.
Okay, so this card, we're all gonna cut it.
All right. Hold on.
Like Passover.
Yes.
All right, there we go.
Okay.
Live cuts.
Okay.
You are doing this.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I have to tap my mana first for it, but.
Oh, I know. Well, you need to tap it upon casting, actually.
That's true.
Yeah, so
You
I'm
have
gonna
to
tap,
put
I'm
it
gonna
on
tap Marwyn
stack.
for 5.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna tap this Snooker Force for
Make it
6.
6.
Okay.
I'm gonna play the Bellower. I'm gonna spin the wheel.
Yes. Here
Oh
we
my
go.
god, please.
You search search the top 4.
Hope you get it.
Me, kind of too. It'd
I
be
really do.
interesting.
You didn't get it,
I
right?
got something. I got 2 choices actually.
Whoa. Hey.
But again, the probability of that was much higher than.
But
the
wasn't
Bellower.
the thing Phil really wanted?
I'm gonna reveal. Elvish Pioneer.
Yeah. Okay. You put a land and yeah, that's good.
All right, that is good.
Oh, it tutors to
So,
battlefield.
the trigger.
Basic land only though. I will
Okay,
not put lands because I don't know.
Okay.
Is there also a trigger here? Or is that a cast trigger?
It is an ETB.
Boom.
Thanks. I know how to play my own deck. I'm going to return the Voice of Many to my hand for the Wirewood Symbiote.
Nice.
I mean, yeah.
Stupid even mind sensor.
Sorry about that. I mean, it hasn't
It's
affected
been
you.
fine.
Yeah, apparently.
That's true. That is true. All right.
Like he's taking photos of this hand right now. Is it really that good?
It's
I
crazy.
just don't want to forget.
The way he wins his third.
Yeah, like he wins his third.
We'll talk Marwyn again.
It
Phil.
exists.
I'm going to float 6 green
Okay.
off the Marwyn. I will use 4 of that to play Voice of Many.
Yeah. that's
Trigger.
Marwyn trigger.
fine. Yeah, draw them cards.
ETB down to 2 green.
Draw them cards. Okay. Okay. Cards in hand. You got 6.
I have 7.
Ooh, just like you.
Hit a land.
I'm not winning on anything now.
Cool, yeah, so I'll use the 2 green floating. I'll cast Scrib Ranger.
Oh.
When did you get that?
Off the Voice of Many.
Off of Voice of Many. So
Scrib Ranger on the stack.
So
Yeah, I actually don't know if I get there because I need a Curio to bounce the Pioneer.
yeah, this is such a weird board state. I don't think you have
Return a force you control, untap target creatures. So
I
you
can
do
keep that
that.
stuff though.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, so Scrib Ranger on the stack, everything, we're fine with that?
This is Storm. Yeah, keep going.
Just a fun little misplay here. Tap 1 green. Play an Allosaur Shepherd. Should play that first.
Yeah, creature things are uncounterable.
Start beating face, dude.
Yeah.
You can start winning with combat damage.
Elvish Visionary.
Draw a card.
Go ahead.
Okay. So I'm gonna untap. I'm gonna bounce a force in my hand on Scrib Ranger. Untap Marwyn. Move to combat.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will send a I'll send a 9/9 Marwyn at Phil.
I will take 9.
Ooh.
Can I have a green spin down?
3 mana
Yeah, I'll give you a green spin.
off
down.
the table. I'm a hero.
This is Marwyn damage. Yeah, you're right.
This is Marvin damage.
Damn, if they were a sponsor, it would be like so screwed up every single Brew Wars.
Really?
Strong.
I will pass.
I will take my turn. And I think I'm going to stack the upkeep triggers like this. I'll do my land tax first.
Yeah,
you
land tax
technically
is
have
live.
more lands. Yeah.
Land tax is
I'm
live.
going to go ahead and find 3 planes.
He didn't put it in. He missed it.
Okay.
It's also basic only.
Draw a card. I'm going to go ahead and play a planes for turn, and I think I'll cast a Junk Diver with my Mana Crypt and said planes. I got 2 flyers, nothing to recover. Justin's got 7 cards in hand. You have 7 cards in hand?
I have 6 cards in hand.
I think what I'll do, though, is move to combat. I'll swing 2. You don't care about life in the
Not
least,
at all.
but I just want to send a message. 2 Haven Mind Sensor damage at you.
Fair enough. I will take 2.
With that, I'm just going to go ahead and pass the turn.
Sweet. Untap, upkeep, goodbye.
It wouldn't have. I don't think it would. Actually, it would have done a difference. No. He's still.
If you win from a Treasonous Ogre at this point, and it was because I didn't attack you, then, fuck me. That's okay. That's okay.
Let's play Polluted Delta.
Okay.
Ooh, duty.
I'm pretty sure we can hit it if we had to. I think we can. I'm gonna pass the turn.
It was a very strange series of comments, but okay, here we
Yeah.
go. New card.
Is that foil? Yeah, that's beautiful.
All foil. Yeah, this whole deck's foiled out, or altered if they didn't have foils.
Mountain.
So predictable.
Gonna make you work for your paycheck, Daddy.
I'm gonna hang on
Get in his head. I love it.
to my hand.
Okay.
And pass the turn. And probably die to combat damage.
Crypt roll. Odds damage. That's a 1. I will take 3 to the dome.
5 with Haven. I'm just saying.
Drop a turn. Okay, so I'll tap 1 green. Tap 1 forest, 4 green. Play Aquarian Ranger.
Oof.
Oof, it's not foil.
It's not, because I...
You got all the other foils.
it's close, it's close. Yeah, it's just hard to spend $100 on a foil for Marwyn deck.
It's hard.
I am going to pass priority on Aquarian Ranger.
I'll crack my fetch.
You don't have to, though. You could just let this happen.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. This is mono blue. Yes.
You did? Look
Yeah,
at
1
you.
of 4, come on.
Look at you.
How many
Good job.
islands you playing at that?
19!
Wow.
Yeah, I passed priority. It's fine.
So, yeah, I'll let Quarian Ranger resolve. Marwyn trigger.
Okay, yeah, Marwyn trigger. Marwyn's at 10.
I'll let it
She is
resolve.
10, so
Just don't people now.
19. You'd be at 19 if she attacked you again?
That was if I were to stop playing elves,
Which we won't.
which I won't.
Okay. Can't stop, won't stop.
Yes, so I just gotta draw my whole deck, and that's the only way I can win. Yeah, I will tap Marwyn for 10.
Oof.
Can I have a spin down?
Yeah.
You need that still?
It's a spin down.
I do need that because you're
I
gonna
have a green
punch-
one too
you're
if you
gonna punch
prefer
me.
the color.
Yeah, let's go with that. 10 mana. I will bounce the Voice of Many back to my hand, attempting to untap Marwyn with Wireward Symbiote.
Sure.
Can we move Wireward Symbiote out over here or somewhere so that we know that it's been used?
Yeah, that's a good call, actually. I will use 4 of this mana, down to 6.
Okay.
I will cast Voice of Many again. This does not have haste, I'm going to leave it over here.
Okay.
So this will have you draw 3.
It's going to have me draw 3. I'm going to Marwyn trigger on ETB. I'll draw
Wait.
3 cards. Oh no, don't hold breacher me.
I want a whole breacher.
Don't hold breacher me.
Wow.
I want a whole breach.
Oh, breach isn't bad.
Oh, it's not even a May though. Okay, looks like we're going to Beach Street then.
Treasures. Treasures.
Here you go. Here's
Treasure-
three
treasure
three
and
creatures.
Big 3. Big 3.
I don't love this outcome.
Is this a treasure over here?
It is now.
Okay.
Hull Breacher hurts me so much always. Why did they make that card? I don't understand. It's
Put it in blue? I don't know.
yeah,
Pretty unfair.
as if I wasn't down enough.
Look at the biggest board state.
Well, I mean, just, yeah, this happens like one every
I feel like you should punch him with Marwyn now.
Who? Him?
You
The-
could.
Him?
The Breacher?
Justin?
You could.
Yeah.
My dad? No. I'm gonna put emerges in for turn.
Ooh.
Everyone wants to
Two
play.
of them. Can I draw mine? We'll find out.
We'll be emergent zone bros.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, let's activate the Allosaur Shepherd's ability. Let me use the 6 floating green for that.
Sounds
All
good.
your
All my elves are 5/5
are
dinosaurs.
base 5/5
Bunch of
dinos.
chunkies.
So the ones that can attack are Llanowar, Elvish Visionary, Allosaurus Shepherd, and Fierce Empath. Oh,
I
yeah.
think I need to respond to that because that
That's a
represents
lot of
lethal
damage.
to me.
Okay.
You're a Hull Breacher in play, so.
I'm passing priority here.
Yeah, go ahead. What you got, Phil?
This is
to?
the
Which one?
Weird games, I have to say.
Yeah, I like it though. I've never been able to activate that ability
I
before.
like the
so.
weird. Yeah. It's
Ooh,
funny.
Daddy's
okay.
Never thought I would get
Down.
to 6 mana.
Okay, we're gonna attempt
If
to
you
survive.
Starstorm me, I will be so mad.
You're gonna go and what now?
Attempt to survive.
Okay.
There's-
Cracking.
Oh,
No crack on the
Not
merchant zone?
cracking.
the fiery conflict.
No. It's not. That's sorcery.
I'm going to Chaos Warp, targeting my Goblin Welder, and then while that's on the stack, cast Tybalt's Trickery on the Chaos Warp.
What the?
I'm looking to find essentially a board wipe that I
Yeah.
can cast off of this Tybalt's Trickery.
That would be
It can't be
interesting.
the X though if it's a Starstorm, right?
It's yes, but I also play several that are like 3.
Okay. I'm fine with all of this.
So
Yeah.
this is like I've been holding the Trickery and the Chaos Warp for a while on
Yeah.
my turns. So the Chaos Warp will be countered. Tybalt's Trickery says 1, 2, 3 at random, so we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to represent
Yeah,
1,
that's
2,
fine.
3.
Yeah.
So that's 3. So that would be
1, 2, 3.
That's 2.
2.
I'll mill 2 cards,
Okay.
You
and
want it?
then I will flip cards until I find a card that is a different spell.
Spin it to win it.
I guess I'll cast this Jewel Lotus because
Kinda
I
have
can.
to. Oof.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't win. I'm just attacking people.
Well,
Go ahead.
you're gonna kill someone, I think.
All right. So 5, 5, 5,
Potentially.
5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. 1, 1.
5.
15, 15.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have made my decision. Okay, so I'm gonna send the Marwyn at Phil, the Bellower, also at Phil, the Empath at Phil, the other 4 at Justin. So it's
20 to me?
20 coming at you, 11, 22 coming at you.
So I have to block the commander, or else I die.
No, you
because I
one
have
short.
9. I have 9 commander. Right?
I'll take 20.
Okay.
I'm 1 short.
She's a. You're at 9. It's 21 damage, isn't it?
Yeah. That's more than
That's
enough.
21.
Because her
that's
base
right.
power,
That's right.
yeah.
That's right. Yeah, she's
I have
she's
to-
15. Yeah, you do have to block.
I have to block her, which means I take 11.
That would have been a good way to get him out, though.
It's just to trick him into not
Yeah.
blocking. Yeah. Oh, it's not enough. I'm sorry. I totally knew the whole time. It was a gambit. I want to see how it work.
All right, so that's understandable. So as I'm blocking here, what I'm thinking about is cracking the LED and then discarding my hand, which contains an Argentum armor, and then using the welder like during combat to sacrifice another artifact and get the Argentum armor into play. It's not really that impactful though, because I won't even have the mana to equip. So I thought about it for a little while, and we just have to discard that option. We're just gonna chump block here, and that'll be that.
You have the spine of Ishtar or something in your hand.
How
You go
sick
bring it
would
back.
that be? How so sick, so sick.
Right? What do you bring back that's so important?
It's fine.
I
I'm
have
just
2
gonna not.
untaps
I'm not
as
gonna
well.
activate the welder. I'm not gonna crack the. What I'm considering doing is activating the LED and then discarding an
out.
artifact and then weldering it back into play. But I'm not gonna do that. So I'll take 11.
Okay.
I'll go to 18.
Yeah,
And
no
my
effects for me.
welder will die.
I will pass my turn.
Oof. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and roll for crypts this time around. Get that out of the way. Odds I take damage. 1, 2, 3, and we have a trigger here from
I have
Phil.
4 lands in play.
So I'll go ahead and grab a couple of planes. There's 1 planes right there, 2. This might be all of them. And if I top deck a Prismatic Vista, I would be very sad.
Love the John Avon lands.
They're beautiful.
Oh, the
Invasion.
best. Of the best.
Chef's kiss.
Okay, well, I've thinned my deck quite a bit, so we'll see what happens here. I'm going to take my planes to hand, and I'll draw for turn.
Beach Street population, you bro.
I'm going to start by playing a City of Traders. And I'll go ahead with that city and cast a KCI. Okay, so with Clark, we're going to go ahead and cast a Gusta's Scepter. But what's going to happen to it is I'm going to sacrifice it right now for 2 generic, and then I'll sacrifice Junk Diver for 2 more generic.
Junk Diver trigger gets the other back.
So I just want it in my hand. We're going to go ahead and tap a Plains to cast Teshar, and I go down to... I'm not going to win here.
Go ahead.
I wish I could. We're going to do that.
That's what someone who's about to win would say.
Yes, always.
And I'm going to cast Gusta's Scepter, get Junk Diver back.
With the historic trigger from Teshar.
Technically, this is infinite generic mana, but I
You have no outlet
don't
for it.
have an outlet. Oh, such a feel-bad moment when you have the infinite combo and no outlet. I have infinite mana here, generic that is, but nothing to do with it. Don't I wish I had Skull Clamp from my previous game? Sadly, we're just going to have to pass with this. We're going to go ahead, I think, with this sad board state and pass. Pass.
You know, we're not so different, you and I. My board state is not sad, but I still can't win.
I top deck a fetch land.
Oh, no.
That's very funny. And then you played a land that wasn't any of them.
Oh, man.
There should technically be 2 planes in here, so I could get the fetch
What
lands.
about
Use a
that's happening to
treasure.
people?
And let's
1,
cast
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, just
Ponder.
You're using a treasure to do it instead of an island?
Yes.
Okay.
Back to
Do I want any of these 3?
You should ponder it.
You think about it.
Oh, Ponder.
Low pondered none of the cards you
cut that?
wanted.
Nah, you're fine.
Wanted none of the cards. Interesting.
Okay.
Classic Justin.
don't-
Draws a whole bunch of cards, then doesn't have what he needs.
Play an island.
Yeah. Gotta hold those counters.
Yeah, I think
Not for this deck.
we're good. We're good.
I'm not doing anything fun. You know, I'm just,
Well, I
I'm just
mean-
making a bunch of dinosaurs and beating people to death.
It's true.
Play Mountain. I'm going to cast Pyrokinesis.
Okay.
What is that?
It deals 4 damage divided as I choose among any number of target creatures. My targets are Allosaurus, Shepherd, Aven Mind Sensor, and Teshar for 4 damage.
So I have this pyrokinesis, and I really want to play it because this Aven Mind Sensor is screwing me up here. Phil let me live last round, which was very generous of him, and I kind of want an indestructible blocker in Godo so that I don't die to commander damage. I'm probably going to lose the game, but we're just going to crack a couple of creatures here. I'm also nervous if Patrick has his Teshar in play. He's already got an infinite combo with mana, no outlet. So this just seems like a good choice. So we're just going to set up our targets to kill the Shepherd and these 2 birds.
What were your targets again?
Allosaurus, Shepherd, Mind Sensor, and Teshar.
So I'm actually...
You get to tutor now, and he gets rid of Teshar.
Yeah, I'm going to return a 4-second control in my hand for a Query Ranger. I'll untap Marwyn. I will tap Marwyn again for 11. I will activate Allosaurus Shepherd.
I see a big dumb removal spell coming at 2 of my creatures, and the player across from me with an emergent zone in every single combo piece who's just drawn how many different hands? I got a feeling it's game over at this point. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna lose these 2 creatures, and I have
All right.
go for it.
I'm going to crack the Lotus and
Sure.
the Lion's Eye Diamond. I'll discard an Argentum Armor from
Okay.
the Diamond. I'll cast Godo.
Alright, I would like to respond to Godo.
Yeah.
Tap the Mana Crypt. Float 1 colorless. Crack the Emergent Zone.
Sure.
Okay. I will bounce the Query Ranger in my hand to untap Marwyn using Wirewood Symbiote's ability.
Oh, okay. So you've done Clearing Ranger and you've done Wirewood Symbiote.
Yeah.
Okay. So Emergent Zone is correct.
Yeah.
How much mana do you have floating?
1 colorless.
Okay. You moved to main phase 2. Am I correct, or did you do this on main phase 1?
Technically, I did it on main phase
So
1.
you have
so if
mana
you've got a
floating.
bunch of mana floating, that's fine. I mean,
From the Marwyn. Yeah, I tapped it for 11.
And you spent 6.
so you have
that's
5
nice.
green floating plus a colorless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll
Yeah,
tap,
that's
no,
fine.
that's actually relevant. I'll tap Marwyn again to add 11. So it'll be 16. And I would like to attempt to cast Tooth and Nail. Entwine.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm going to go get a Kogla the Titanate and a Teamer Sabretooth.
Okay. So this isn't
So
fine.
Godo's
These
trigger will go on
resolve.
this die.
Yes.
You
So
see,
you
what
will-
do you?
yeah.
You're gonna get these 2 creatures. What are you targeting with this Kogla?
On ETB, I will target the whole region.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Let's see if we can do anything. Let's go with a high tech.
That is why you're using treasures. That makes sense. So you don't have infinite mana yet.
I do not.
Right. So this is just the ETB off of the Tooth and
This
Nail.
is, yep.
High tech resolves.
Pest Party.
Coca trigger on the stack still.
Put a trigger on the side. Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Resolve.
Yeah.
Coca trigger resolves.
Okay, Godo enters the battlefield.
Yep. So in response to
Godo's trigger goes on the stack.
Yep. Okay. So I will bounce the Kogla. I need to pitch my Wild Earth if I do that, unfortunately. But you know, it's the cost of doing business.
If someone had removal for Marwyn, then his turn is moot.
16 mana.
Okay, so
Godo.
target Godo. All right, so Godo dies, and then Godo's trigger resolves.
Yep.
Cool.
How much mana do you have left? None?
I just used 6, so I should be at 10.
10 green. So I'll put Helm into play because I like looking at the card.
It's nice. You got the little day stamp on it.
Yeah.
So you've used all of you can just recast Quirion Ranger.
Yep. Okay, so I will use 2 mana for Tiefler Sabertooth. I will return the Elvish Pioneer back to my hand. Okay. I will use 1 mana to recast Elvish Pioneer.
Okay. Okay. Does it? Yeah, it's probably going to ETB. You can counter it.
Marvel trigger.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so Elvish Pioneer trigger.
And the trigger is going to what? Put a.
Basic land into play tapped.
Okay.
So there's a Quirion Ranger in hand.
Yeah.
This is the trigger, though. Do you want to respond to the trigger? No. Okay.
All right, so the land comes in.
Okay. I'll cast Quirion Ranger. 6 mana. Marwyn trigger. Marwyn's 13/13.
All right. So this is infinite.
So then you bounce the forest
Yep.
with the Quirion Ranger to untap Marwyn,
Yep.
right? Then you tap Marwyn for a bunch more.
It's 13, so I'll be 19.
Bunching mana up, and actually eventually it's mana positive even. It's more mana.
It's
It
already,
gets more
it's
and more
already
and more mana
positive.
positive. Yeah.
You're in infinite with this, provided you don't.
So
you
you have,
can't do
so
anything.
I think it's fair to say you have infinite mana. Do you want to have the ranger and the guy and your forest on the board when you stop the loop?
So now I have infinite mana. I'm going to end it by placing Quirion Ranger, Elvish Pioneer. It's tapped. So I am going to infinitely bounce and recast Elvish Visionary to draw my deck.
Try.
Bounce.
So we can basically just say that you can draw cards until you
Oh,
Well,
want
in
to stop.
response to playing,
Yeah.
now I want to try to do anything.
All right, so he's clearly demonstrated that the guy can make infinite mana. So what does Naru Meha do in this situation? You go for it. So we're gonna go for High Tide, and then I'm gonna dig through time. But I'm gonna do it after he kills the Hull Breacher. Why am I doing this? Because I want to have enough mana to dig through time, High Tide, and still have 7 or 8 mana after that. I think I would have 7 exactly. So I can hopefully pull into Ghostly Flicker, make infinite mana, and win right from there with an outlet. Chances are slim, but it's better than none.
I'm going to exile 6, 7, 8. We're going to try to dig through time. And we could pull into Ghostly Flicker and an outlet, which would be amazing. And we'd have enough mana.
To win off of my win off of his win?
If we get lucky.
That would be the
Really.
spiciest stuff
That would
ever.
be pretty spicy. I
All right.
wouldn't even
We're
be
gonna
mad.
try
I would be
it.
a little mad, but I wouldn't be like.
I'm going to try. I'll do them so everyone sees.
All right. You need the flicker for sure.
Illusionist Stratagem doesn't work here, does it?
Oh,
No.
okay.
It was a good try, though.
You have no counters for this, right?
Nothing.
Play it.
Joker?
Do that and draw. Okay.
So just draw as many cards as you want.
I'm gonna draw my whole deck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna draw my whole deck, but
One card.
2. Survival, Staff, Curio. I'm just dumping my permanents. Elvish Mystic.
Yeah,
Have my deck,
So,
yeah.
all right, now I'll move to main phase 2.
Cool.
Awesome. All right, take your turn.
Yeah.
Do you want to untap all this or what?
Just kill us, please.
Just to illustrate, you have infinitely powerful.
I do. Yeah, I do.
You do have to untap, upkeep, and draw a card.
Oh my god, dude, for real?
Just draw a card. That's
Right.
the part that's relevant.
All right, PQ. How does it work?
Alright, I'm gonna cast Finale Devastation for 100 million.
Using the same combo you demonstrated.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll swing
Yeah.
out at all you.
Yeah. I'll take
I'll
that.
block with the junk diver.
It was never coming. It was never coming.
GG.
Thanks for making me.
Yeah, good job. With a tag team.
The double filler.
Ramp Gang versus all.
Ramp Gang's undefeated
Get
today.
rid of the
You didn't want to join Ramp Gang?
Thanks for blowing up that David Mind
No,
Sensor.
I don't. Not after that shit.
I had no idea how
Not
consequential
after
that was going to be.
Congratulations, Bill.
Congratulations.
You got there. Day of the Phils.
I got there and I know.
Congratulations, PQ, on your debut. Death by Elf Dinosaur Tribal. Who would have suspected it? Although Justin did try to grasp it at the very end there, and fruitlessly, because the emergence zone being cracked meant that PQ could have just won over top of him, but we'll largely ignore that. And Phil pumped the brakes on Godo, but I kind of wish he put a little bit more gas in there to stop the madness that was Marwyn. Apparently, if she drops on turn 1, it's bad news. But now, we all know that is it for this first of hopefully many monocolored duels here on the channel. Red came out on top, green a close second, but I will bring white back up there. Trust me. Blue, you already get enough love. Black, maybe we'll bring a monocolored blacklist next. But guys, thank you for joining me on this episode of Brew Wars. As I like to do with all of these videos, there's a special shout out to one random Patreon member, and that Patreon member today is Matthew Knepp. Knepp? Oh, this is what I dread every episode. K-N-E-I-P-P. Matthew has been a long-standing brew baby for the Patreon, and I thank you so much for your support here on the 99. Matthew K., you are among the best. And for his thoughts on the monthly topic, I'll be sharing the words of Spaceman MTG.
Hello, I'm Spaceman, and my thoughts on the topical for this month are that the current reserve list buyouts are on par with the greed of those capitalizing on the demand of limited products like the PS5, Xbox, and computer components. While not wholly the same, these buyouts represent an exceedingly small minority of the community that has the capital to control the market of these limited availability cards. Investors are actively contributing to the gatekeeping of new collectors and players entering the format and game by capitalizing off the increased demand and popularity of EDH and Magic as a whole. To speak more to investors, these individuals are effectively forcing players to make three bad choices. 1. Spend more money than what is reasonable to play cEDH and other Eternal formats. 2. Buy nothing and therefore do not play cEDH or any other Eternal formats. Or 3. Proxy cards, which adds to the collective action problem already plaguing our format and others. We are already at the point where too much is too expensive, therefore forcing players to proxy, which is objectively worse than if the cards were affordable for several reasons that relate to piracy, the viability of the LGS, and accessibility to Magic overall. In summation, the escalating prices for the staple reserve list cards has forced me to start proxying cards that I, someone whom I would consider having a high price ceiling, would normally research and buy from an LGS. Investors have effectively priced me out of playing my favorite game. And you're next.
Another Brew Wars in the history books, and I cannot wait for the next one. Now, I don't say this often enough, but to close this video out, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in, viewing, sharing, liking these videos every week. You all help to make this happen, so thank you so much for your support here on the 99. Again, my name is Patrick Marlett, and happy brewing, babies!